What up, Mortal Kombat fans? I am freshly back from Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection's Road Tour in Las Vegas at EVO 2025. I have a lot of news to share with you. There's a lot of buzz going around right now. Now, I wanted to discuss today the final games for the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection because there's a lot of buzz out there. What are the question marks going to be? Did the question marks mean anything? Well, I talked to the devs about that specifically. I can tell you exactly how many games are yet to be revealed, and we're going to get into it in today's video. Welcome in. I hope you're excited to check this out. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get into it. So we are currently looking at Mortal Kombat Trilogy, which I didn't think we were going to get on the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. However, at EVO 2025, they shocked the world, revealed Mortal Kombat Trilogy was coming to modern consoles, part of the Legacy Collection. And with that, with Trilogy being included, we now know that their architecture is built into Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection to support PlayStation 1 titles, which is huge. Absolutely huge. Now, the first thing I want to mention is that I did ask how many games were going to be getting revealed, and I was told we have 2 more games coming. That is it. 2 more games, 2 more stops on the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection Road Tour. There's 1 stopover in Germany. I don't know the name of the event off the top of my head, but I know the other stop is at PAX West out in Seattle, end of the month. So we have 2 more stops on the Legacy Collection Road Tour. 2 more games are going to be revealed along the way. And when I was at EVO in Las Vegas, I did get a chance to talk to everybody, and I got a chance to ask some questions. And I'm going to tell you what I think the final 2 games are. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're excited, hit that thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe so you can find the channel in the future. And I want to hear from you before I jump into this. What do you think the final 2 games are to be revealed at these other 2 events? Now, as you're getting ready to type that down below, let's go check out my first pick for the next game to be revealed on the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero on PlayStation 1. I do feel that this game will be included in the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, and I'm going to get into a few reasons why. Number 1, this was very much tied to the original games canonically. There was a lot to this game also, and I'm going to show you. When you go to the main menu here, you actually have an early preview of Mortal Kombat 4. This game kind of served as a little bit of a segue between Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 and Mortal Kombat 4. So in that line of the arcade mindset story-wise, this introduced us to Quan Chi, to Fujin, to Shinnok, which would become staples of Mortal Kombat 4 later on. You do get teases of the arcade game in Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero Mythologies as well. Now, Carrie Hoskins was at the event with us in Las Vegas at EVO, and I did get a chance to ask her. I said, I bet you're very excited to see Sonya Blade return in the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. Is there any chance we're going to see the other role that Carrie Hoskins played, Kia, maybe make her way into the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection? And Carrie said she's sworn to secrecy, but you never know. If Mythologies is a game that you'd like to see, if you wish for it hard enough, maybe you can manifest it. It's a pretty good answer, and I gotta be honest, I mean, either way, I don't know if that could have been a yes or a no, but I do think that this game is going to be part of the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, mainly because this does have a lot of important lore to it, and also it does kind of serve as a segue between Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat 4. They've already got the architecture built in to the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection to support PlayStation 1 games. Now, if we didn't get this, there are a few other PlayStation 1 games that they could give us. They could give us Mortal Kombat 2, the Japanese exclusive version on the PlayStation 1. That version was alright. It didn't have the best music. It's not really anything to write home about. I can't see that. But as far as PlayStation titles, this game did have a good story. It was the very first Mortal Kombat adventure game. It controls very much like the arcade games. I mean that just by saying you got a high punch, a high kick, a low punch, and a low kick. Beyond that, it gets to be a little bit difficult. But I could see this definitely making it the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, and as far as celebrating the legacy of Mortal Kombat in the 90s and everything that the game was about, I think Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero is a huge part of the Mortal Kombat legacy, and I think it stands a great chance of being in the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. That's my take on it. I think we will see Mortal Kombat Mythologies come into the Legacy Collection before all is said and done. Now, what could I be looking at for the last and final game reveal? Now, the reason that I'm going to say this final game is because, remember, they're going to be revealing these at big events. So it has to be a game that they can put up at a event and have people play and have people get excited for it. And I think the final game is going to surprise some people. But let's go ahead and get into it, my friends. Before we jump over there, let me know your thoughts on Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero Mythology. Should it be in the Legacy Collection? Do you think it will be in the Legacy Collection? Let me know your thoughts down below. Let's go ahead and jump into my final prediction for Game 2. The final game on the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at it. And here we are, my friends. Final prediction, Mortal Kombat Gold. Why Mortal Kombat Gold? I know there's a good clip floating around out there where one of the devs was asked about this game and MK9, and I'm kind of hoping that he was referring to MK9 when he kind of brushed it off. I think Mortal Kombat Gold is going to be one of our final games revealed. Now, why do I think that? Because I can't see what other game they can reveal at a live event that would actually go over as a cool surprise. This is a disc-based title running on Sega Dreamcast. I just don't see any other games that they could give to us that would really fit into the... I just don't know what other games they could give to us that would make this a very, very cool surprise for fans. Because I gotta be honest, if Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero Mythologies is in, you can make the argument that Mortal Kombat Special Forces might make the cut. And it very well could, and I would like it to. I feel like it's a very important part of Mortal Kombat's legacy. However, I don't see Mortal Kombat Special Forces being revealed at a large event for a room full of people to play. Now, Mortal Kombat Gold, yes, I could see that. And I'm hoping that the emulation was fixed on Mortal Kombat Gold, or I'm hoping that they got it figured out to run. I heard that there was some hiccups, but I'm hoping that Mortal Kombat Gold will be revealed as the final game. Now, let me know your thoughts down below, because currently I don't really know what else. I can tell you definitively that I was told we have 2 more game reveals to go. Now, what are 2 other games that would get people excited for the Legacy Collection to the point where keeping them as a surprise would be, you know, what would make for a good surprise at this point? Mortal Kombat Trilogy was a massive surprise, so, and they just revealed that, so you got to think that the next couple games are going to be equally as good, and we've got basically all our heavy hitters already included. Outside of Mortal Kombat Gold and Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero Mythologies, I can't think of anything else. And Special Forces, as much as I would like Special Forces preserved, that could be DLC, or maybe it could be a hidden Easter egg bonus. I just don't see Mortal Kombat Special Forces getting that love, or getting that. I just don't see them keeping Special Forces around. I think Special Forces is probably going to get the... Sadly enough, I think Special Forces gets the cold. I think it's going to get just left out entirely of the Legacy Collection. I think Mortal Kombat Gold and Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero Mythologies probably have the best chance of being our final 2 games. I think revealing this, a playable version of Mortal Kombat Gold, a Dreamcast title, would be incredible. I don't know if they can pull it off technical wise. I've heard there's some limitations with some hardware that they're trying to run. I don't know what to expect. All I know is that if they're going to reveal a couple more games for the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, I can't see Special Forces being a game that they put in front of a group of people and they say, here you go, it's 2025. We know you're hungry for Special Forces. So, Mortal Kombat Gold, I could see a lot of fans being excited for, because this is a custom stage, and you can see Melina's in the game. You don't have Melina in the original Mortal Kombat 4. So, this would be a cool version to have. I would love to have Mortal Kombat Gold. Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero Mythologies, some will say it's not a fighting game, so it's not really part of the arcade legacy, but I digress, and I do think it's kind of part of the arcade legacy, only because it does story-wise tie into the legacy by introducing us to Quan Chi, Fujin, Shinnok, and all those characters that we would become playable in Mortal Kombat 4 later on. But that is my 2 official predictions for the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection coming out of EVO 2025. The reason I settled on these is because when I was there, I talked to the devs, and I was told by 2 different people that we have 2 games left to be revealed. Now, I don't know what games they are. I have thought about it over and over again. Who knows? Let me know in the comment section below what you think that the next games could be. As far as I'm concerned, we now know that the PlayStation games will work on the Legacy Collection. So, I mean, when they say 2 more games, if the rumors are true and they can't get Mortal Kombat Gold working right for a reason that I've heard, those final 2 games could be Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero Mythologies and Mortal Kombat Special Forces. However, I don't see it. I cannot, in any stretch, I can't see any reality where they roll out Mortal Kombat Special Forces as a big surprise at any event in 2025. I just can't see it. That's why I'm hesitant to think that Mortal Kombat Special Forces is one of the next 2 reveals. Because whatever it is, I was told we have 2 more reveals. Both of them will be at these large events for the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection Road Tour. If it's not Mortal Kombat Gold and Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero Mythologies, then what other ports could we possibly have? Maybe the Mortal Kombat plug-and-play port? I mean, that's not anything to really write home or get excited about, I wouldn't think. I don't know. But these are my 2 official predictions right now. I know there's a lot of speculation out there because a lot of people thought the question marks meant we were getting 4 games. I did too, and I wanted to clarify that when I was there. And I said, hey, we saw those 4 question marks. Does that mean 4 games? We saw one today. So does that mean there's 3 more games coming? And they said, no, we only have, and then they both looked at each other and they said, how many events do we have left? 2? And they said, yeah, 2. And they said, yeah, we have 2 games left to reveal, 1 for each event. So we do have 2 games left to be revealed for the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. I'm going to go with Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero Mythologies and Mortal Kombat Gold with a big swerve. And I'm hoping it's Mortal Kombat Gold, because I think if it's anything other than Mortal Kombat Gold, it might be slightly disappointing unless it is Mortal Kombat Special Forces and Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero Mythologies together. Because I'll be honest, I think it would be important. I think both of those games are very important to the legacy of Mortal Kombat of the 90s. And I think Special Forces deserves to be there. And I'm actually getting kind of afraid that Special Forces is going to get the cold shoulder and get left out. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I'm going to wrap up the video there. Thank you for coming to check this one out. I'm just an old arcade head, locked in for life. I appreciate you checking out the video. If you enjoyed, hit that thumbs up, share with a friend, let them know what we're doing here over here on the channel. And I appreciate you. As I get ready to go, GG's my friends. Just looking at Mortal Kombat Gold here. It's a beautiful game. Hopefully we see it on the Legacy Collection. If we don't, I think this would be a good game for them to, if we one day see the Mortal Kombat 3D trilogy, I think this is a great game to go as a Easter egg bonus on the Mortal Kombat 3D trilogy if it doesn't make it in this Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. But I want to hear from you fans down below. Let me know what games you think could be the final 2 games in the Mortal Kombat Collection, Legacy Collection, now that we know there's only going to be 2 games left to be revealed. Much love, my friends. Take care, stay safe, and as always, I will see you on the next Mortal Kombat video. Take care, friendos. Peace.